Hey guys, so we finally got to that point we've all been waiting for. We're actually ready to fund all of our Project Ethereum wallets. So I just wanted to do a quick video, walk you guys through a couple of the changes that have taken place, and then hopefully we can get everybody with their passwords reset and their wallets funded here within the next day or two. Any questions, obviously reach out, but this video should be pretty much all we need to go ahead and get this done. So the first thing that everybody's going to have to do is they're going to go ahead and reset their password. Our initial back office solution was temporary by design. So what we did is we kind of put that in place so that everybody was able to sign up and we were able to get everybody positioned correctly. And then in the back end, we were programming our new back office solution, which is what we're going to start using now. So we moved everybody over. Everybody's got their same positions. Everybody's still got the same email and username, but we do need everybody to go ahead and reset their password. So the very first thing that we're going to do, if you see here in the top left of the screen, you're going to go to this website address. It's just app.projectethereum.com/reset/ and then your username. So whatever your username is, so go ahead and put your username in there, and then you're going to come right to this screen here to reset your password. One thing to remember with the username that you're typing in is it is case sensitive. So if you have a capital letter in your username and you don't enter it, the system is not going to recognize it. So just make sure that you put your username in there exactly what it is. All right, so pretty simple. Just make sure that your username was case sensitive. Go ahead and enter your password that first and second time, and then once you do, this is going to be the new screen that pops up. And so all you're going to do is you're going to take your email address that you already had associated with your username and the password that you just typed in. Go ahead and enter it in on this page, then go ahead and click sign. All right, and so that's it. Once you go ahead and put your email and password in, you're going to be into your back office. Just make sure that you record your password somewhere, whether you save it in a note in your phone or you write it down on a Post-it and stick it to your computer desk. Just go ahead and save that somewhere so you don't have issues in the future logging in. But this is going to be your new back office. It looks similar. It's a little bit different. We have a lot more control over this back office, and so we can add and remove features as necessary using the input that we get from you guys. But essentially, when you're looking here, you're going to see your referral link. You'll notice that is also much shorter now, so it should be a little bit easier to pass that around. We were having issues with the referral links not being logged in correctly, and so we had people getting placed in the wrong spots in the matrix. One thing that I want to show you really quick, just to copy this link, you can obviously just manually highlight and then Control-C or right-click and copy. But we also have this button here, click to copy. Essentially, you just go ahead and click on it, and it'll show copy to clipboard, hit Control-C. So you just hold down the Control button, click the C key, then go ahead and let go of both of them, and then you click OK, and right now your link is copied. So if you pasted it, you could see that it would paste correctly up there in the search box. So the next thing right here is your wallet address. So this series of characters here, letters, numbers, uppercase, lowercase, this is your wallet address for Project Ethereum. So this is where you're actually going to be sending the Ethereum to get to your wallet so that you have that so that you're able to fund. Again, it's going to be $90 worth of Ethereum that you're going to be sending in. We ask that upon initial purchase that you purchase approximately $100 just due to market fluctuations, so they'll make sure that you'll have enough. But if you come in here and you actually click on this link, it'll open up etherscan.io, and you can actually come right in here to see the balance, what the value in USD is. You can also see your transactions down here. It's pretty straightforward. At this point, this wallet has no transactions because everybody's wallet is brand new. But if there were any transactions, you see them listed, and then you can also see the amount of Ethereum that you've got in here. So what we recommend is going ahead and right here, your address. You can either copy it from this page or on the previous page. You can copy right from here, and then once you actually have that copied, go ahead and go over into your current wallet that you have the Ethereum, and then we can start the process on how to actually send that over. All right, so this is Coinbase.com. For those of you that are familiar with Coinbase, if you've already been around crypto, sending and receiving is pretty simple. So if you're using a different wallet, obviously you can send it from any wallet that you have. We just found that Coinbase is one of the more popular ones for the people that were new to the scene. So that's really why I chose this one here. When you first log into Coinbase, you're going to see a screen similar to this. This is what they call their dashboard. First thing, just to emphasize the importance, I'm just going to go back. I'm going to make sure that I just have the address highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and right click, copy that over. So now I know for sure that I've got the correct address in there. And then in order to send, you're going to click right here, send or request. One quick tip, the first thing that you want to check is the wallet that it's actually going to be sending the currency from. So, when you have multiple cryptocurrencies, each currency actually needs to have their own wallet. So you need a Bitcoin wallet for Bitcoin, an Ethereum wallet for Ethereum. So what you're going to want to do is you're actually going to come down here to Bitcoin wallet, click on this, go ahead and click on the Ethereum wallet. Once you've got the Ethereum wallet selected, what you can do is this option right here that says ETH, you actually change that over to USD. So you know exactly how much money in dollars that you're actually going to be sending over. So for Project Ethereum, we're looking at that $90 for the enrollment fee. That being said, we do suggest sending extra to the wallet. So whether that's 95 or 100 or 110 or whatever you were able to purchase already, go ahead and send over around $100 to the wallet address that you just copied. For market fluctuation purposes, the value of all cryptocurrencies, go up and down on a daily basis. And right now, Ethereum is trending upwards. So we don't think there'll be an issue, but just to make sure that you've got your $90 worth in there, go ahead and send a little extra currently. And then if you end up with extra outside of what you need to spend for your enrollment fee, you can go ahead and withdraw that. And we're going to have a video explaining that. It's super, super simple. And we'll show you how to turn it back into USD and all that kind of thing. So either way, you're going to jump over here to your Ethereum wallet. You're going to change this from Ethereum over to USD. If you want to find out, what you're actually sending, you're going to go ahead and type the amount right in here that you want to send, whether it's $90 or $100. And then once you do that, you're going to come up here, email or Ethereum address, and you're just going to paste it in here. So now it's pretty thorough, and I'm pretty sure that I've got the right address, but you can never be too safe with crypto, because if you send the Ethereum to the wrong address, there is no support line for you to call to get that transferred back to you. So Project Ethereum, Coinbase, nobody's going to be able to retrieve that, because you did send this to someone, and now that someone just got some free currency. So just to go another step further, what I always like to do is I look at the last 4 characters and the first 4 characters of the address, and I compare that to what I just copied it from. So we've got OX48, and come over here, or OX48, go back 8550, 8550. So then we know those match. You just come back over here, you'll send your $100, and you'll just go ahead and click on send funds, and that'll go ahead and it'll shoot it over to your Ethereum wallet with Project Ethereum. All right, and so after you send the Ethereum and you come back here to Etherscan, what you're going to see is there's going to be a transaction right here, and it's going to show you the transaction hash ID, which we'll talk about more in Crypto University, which block it was on, how long ago you did it, what address it came from, where it went, how much Ethereum it was, and then it also shows you the very, very small fee that you actually paid to send it over. Then above that, you can see in the overview how much Ethereum you have in your wallet, what the USD value is, and then how many total transactions that have happened for this wallet. So if you send the Ethereum from your wallet to this wallet and you follow the instructions that I've just outlined, the Ethereum is definitely going to come where it's supposed to come. After you have sent it, we suggest waiting a minute, 2, maybe 5, if everybody ends up sending it at the same time, then go ahead and click refresh. The reason why we ask this is because we have paid for a number of refreshes per hour, and if we exceed the number of refreshes that we have paid for, nobody's screen is going to refresh. And so then everybody's is going to say 0 until the next hour comes around, and their refresh essentially comes up in line. So, a lot of times, people would have the habit of, clicking refresh, a bunch of times on the page, or hitting the F5 key, to see when it got there. We can understand that this is the first transaction for cryptocurrencies that you've made. There's definitely some excitement to it. There's definitely some nerves to it, and you want to know where it went. With Ethereum, the transactions usually go through very quickly. This transaction that I just sent went over in less than 30 seconds. The transaction that I sent earlier today, also less than 30 seconds. So the idea is that it should happen pretty quickly, but just as a rule for now, until we can get a contract where we can have unlimited refreshes per hour, give it a minute, give it 2 minutes, then come back in here and refresh this page, and then you'll go ahead and see that Ethereum is going to be waiting here in your wallet. So you can see I put in a little extra. I put in $112 worth. Just in case market fluctuation, we have measures in place to make sure that the $90 gets sent in, that we can discuss at a later time. But I've got the $112 in there, and at this point, I am all set. So my wallet has been funded. When we activate the auto upgrade system, everything is going to take place the way it needs to. So a couple things I want to go over before I close out the video. When copying the wallet address at the top of the screen, like I said, you want to make 100% certain that you get just the address. So sometimes, depending on how you copy something, you might get a space in the beginning of it or a space at the end of it. If there are any spaces, then the wallet or the exchange that you're trying to use to send the Ethereum is not going to work. So just as a rule, if you put your address in your wallet and you try to send it out and you can't click on the button to say how much, how many dollars or how much Ethereum, odds are you have a space either at the beginning or at the end of your address. The other cool thing is if you're going to send the Ethereum from a cell phone, you can use this on the screen, which is called a QR code, and essentially this is just a sophisticated barcode that represents your Ethereum wallet address. So you can go ahead, it's just right here off to the right hand side. It says QR code, and then you can see a little preview of the code. You just go ahead and click on that. This pops up, and then in your wallet there will actually be a camera button or even a QR code button on your cell phone. You can go ahead and click that, scan the screen, and it'll automatically move over the address that you want to send the Ethereum to.